Okay, so our Imagine Cup entry for the Canadian division. Alright, so our team's called Opplet and this game called Skyhounds. Our target market is are people who want to play short and exciting games. So these are generally the quick 2 to 5 minute game. Must be super easy to pick up. You gotta have a bit of competition because that's what keeps people, coming back to us is the competition and own personal growth within the game. Experiences, levels, collectible, whatever. And it's gotta be super, super, super convenient to play. Kind of like a 7-store. Super convenient. Alright, so why do we choose this market? Well, we want to target people in the urban sort of lifestyle, so these guys have little pockets of free time. Gotta have fast games, fast competition, just like before, and we're targeting the mobile market. So these guys, generally, they aren't that dedicated of gamers. These mobile market people, they love playing shorter type games with very little bit of control need. So this is perfect for people who want to grow their own profile, because you carry your profile with you in a mobile. So what's fun? Well, fun could be jumping around like that, or it could be playing hockey. But for us nerds, it's more like this kind of stuff. We want to play fun computer games. But of course, mobile kind of game, much simpler than World of Warcraft back here. Okay, so we want engaging. It's got to be stimulating, exciting, has a little bit of risk involved, and a very clear goal for the players. So what do? We want to bond the players to players, we want to bond the players to us, we want to bond ourselves to the players, and of course each other for the developers. Okay, so what is Skyhounds? The idea is a top-down shooter. And see here, this is a screenshot from Enigmata from Congregate.com, and that was a top-down shooter. So for us in action, what do we have? We got the menus. We got a deck that you can play, and you can actually play the game and shoot things. So I'm gonna show you a quick video on how it works. All right, so this is a game it's starting right now, and player 1's on the left side, player 2 is on the right side. I apologize for the video quality. My computer is not that top tier. Okay, so people can shoot. When the missiles collide, they both explode. Yeah, you will respawn after a certain amount of time. We're gonna get rid of this respawn at the later versions of the game because we want it so that your hero is your primary thing. If your hero dies, you lose the game. Okay, so right now it's just top down. The map is pretty long. This little blobby thing in the middle, that's supposed to be your base, your sky fortress. What it does is it's supposed to spawn out ships coming out from the inside there. We haven't got to implementing that yet, so there's a pretty picture that you can see. Okay, yeah, so this is just a guy suiciding here. Alright, we got everything on circular collision, so this is the fastest type of collision detection you can get. You notice there's area effect right there. Okay, and we're going to be introducing multiple different types of ship, multiple different types of weapons, and for these ships, each of these heroes, they're going to be able to control little minions, and the little minions will be able to, continually spawn in battle and fight the enemy. You don't control these minions, they control themselves, okay? The only thing you control is to bring which kind into the match with you. So that is predetermined before the match, and of course, super significant to the result of the battle. Okay, so these guys are just wailing away at each other. Okay, here we go. Alright, there you go, we got the quit button. So what is Skyhounds? Partially we are a trading card game, so a little bit of collectible cards, and what I mean by that is sort of like this. You got your deck making screen, you got the hero, you got a bunch of guys and abilities you can put in there. Each of them have a frequency of occurrence, so you can make your deck. And you can, of course, get your preset deck and all the basic deck stuff. Next, okay, so we also got a bit of strategy and tug-of-war. So using the deck you created, kind of like this picture here from, what is it called? Epic War from Congregate.com. Okay, so we're gonna have a bunch of units that can spawn out, and each of them are gonna, they're gonna spawn and shoot the enemy and try to destroy them. And their purpose is to destroy the enemy and get to the destination. And they don't have anything else in purpose. They're not gonna try to defend you. They're just gonna spawn and move. Spawn and move. When they see target, they might stop and attack. Kind of very simple AI. Okay, so after that strategy, we also got a bit of a role-playing game sort ofness in our game. So over here you can see it's from Final Fantasy, and for us, so we're not gonna have it as elaborate, not nearly as elaborate, but what we're gonna have is like a profile system, where you can grow through a campaign. Okay, and of course the player versus player, you saw that earlier, player versus player in the video, and player versus environment where we'll make our own missions. So we have our top-down shooter, tug of war, CCG, kind of an overview here. All right. So top-down shooter. Again, top-down shooters are super easy to pick up, and it's really simple for some people. Just gotta dodge and gotta shoot. And you know what? We got clean triggers, clean collisions, because everything is based on the most efficient detection system right now. Okay, and we also got the strategy part, collectible card game. And the great thing about collectible card game is that it's fun to experiment, it's fun to collect, share, compare, develop, and it's a very friendly user interface, as you can see on the picture here. Choose the card on the left side, build your card decks on the right side. Okay, make it as simple as humanly possible. Alright, so now we got the role-playing game. Okay, it's fun to collect and build, so it's fun to go through the missions because you get mission rewards, and of course for player versus player you get the challenge. You try to challenge your player. Everything's sci-fi based art. We can modify our work to make it a little seem more variable, kind of like what you see here. So therefore the player will come back more because it's fun. It's, you know, they're building themselves and they're playing a game where it's there's a community. Okay, so basically we are a arcade shooter, PvP, CCG, RPG. This is a combination you've never seen before, because usually for RPG, for arcade shooter, you know, you're just a shooter with a storyline, and then you kill bosses, beat missions. Ours is much more different. We're mixing all these things together, and I have not seen it before. And I can quote myself here because I play a ridiculous amount of video games. Okay, so to implement these things, I mean, more things to be implemented are we need a marketplace for them to trade cards, other user interface in battle. We need like an in-battle GUI involved. We don't have that yet. We need various events, so like you know, explosion due to the world effects, you know, just randomly to kind of change the tide of battle a bit, and maybe pickups, pop-ups that you can get to enhance your character, sound, player profile, data management system. So that's just for the cards and see who has what and how they can trade it. And of course you need the marketing business plan. So we're going to write this out and show you guys, Imagine Cup, how we can succeed doing this game and building it to its full extent. And of course, you know, the in-game story, missions. Okay, let's talk about the team. Guys who are part of Opplet and develop Skyhounds. We got Jonathan. He's our programmer. He's from the University of Waterloo. Right now he's a PhD candidate for CS. Right now, this is Justin. He's also from the University of Waterloo. He's a third-year nano engineering student who's really interested in computer science and wants to switch out. We got Marion Manzo here. She's from Max the Mutt's animation school doing art. And I got me. I just broke my hammer here, also at the University of Waterloo. I'm doing art here as well. And yeah, that's it for Opplet's Skyhounds. Hope you guys liked it for Microsoft's Imagine Cup 2013. Thank you.